Niggas on the brakes, I hit the gas and make it skate. Keep the hood all day, no rap scandals. Niggas is real deal, so we grab handles. Compton #1, motherfucker, enough said. Sometimes state, sometimes fed. Hard hits is the beginning, we shooting dependent. If you an OG or your stats pretending, you Sherow, we come strapped. The best you see, you might get capped. Hood rats, Crips, Bloods, and pop those. 16s with low lows, yeah, we got those. 8 on the front line, Compton on the map. Trying to get it back, so cowards get slapped. You done ran across the real, whether spitting some shit or the 40 still. You deal, you the wrong hand, land of the banks.
Creeping down the back street on D's. Listen to some old school feeling the breeze. But as soon as I said it, seems I got sweated by some youngsters in some skinny jeans, straight disrespecting. You wanna make noise, make noise. We can get ahead of fade. I don't need no homeboys. Break it down the road of reading the green leaf and pass it to the left side and come and take a ride with a G. And listen to some BCB, OMG, Cadillac DeVille on 22 inches. And got sounds for the bitches, trying to get riches. I don't fuck with the busters or no snitches. So homie, just walk on by, cause I'm too hard to live. 220 with a big ass dick. So your girlfriend all of my top, locking all of my pics. Pillow talking with the homegirl bitch. I kick back as I pop the top of my fifth. We politic to celebrate the accomplishment.
So just calm down, okay? I'm about to say hello to everybody, all right?
Okay, all right.
Hey now, what's happening? I see you. You got your pimp hat. I gotta stop calling it that. I see you in just the glory, though.
Man.
Oh, there's my hookah right there.
Nice little Panama.
Welcome to, I see you, JoJo. Welcome to the Hookah Lounge. Hey, G-Lew, drop the link in the comments. Our guest is, we're trying to get our guest in here. I was on the phone with him. So I couldn't party to the song. You know, I had to drop G-Lew on one of those videos. I always play a song. I'm never sure if he likes the song that I put on my videos.
Oh yeah, I love G-Lew music. Anyway.
So put that click. I have some teeth pulls, so I have a hard time speaking. Click the comment. Click the link in the comments, Timothy. So we're trying to get us. He got Strong Beach in the house. How you doing? Oh, you in the car? What you doing? You traveling, man? I know.
Strong Beach. So JoJo.
I got my little hookah. I got my little water. Where's my LaLa? She didn't text me that she was running late. Is she? We were just texting not too long ago.
Man.
You know, my girl, she was getting off work trying to get it together for the show. I was ripping and running. I was like, it's 7 o'clock.
Man.
Oh, wait.
Happy to be here another Saturday. Greens, everybody. And we made it to another Saturday. Salute to G-Lew. Always. Salute to G-Lew, the general, man. Thank you, Didi. You know, LaLa.
It says you can go live on the phone. Also, you shouldn't need if you take that link and put it into your It took you some. Go. Hey, I'm gonna. Hey, I would start this for me. Straight. Let me try to get him on to the show. Okay. Leave me for a second.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we get that straight, man. Hope everybody well. Another Saturday, we here. Your brother Mark Ray, Straight Shootaz University. I know there's been a lot going on throughout the week, man. I can't check who's on live right now. Let me see. Do this. Been a lot going on. Our brothers and sisters in Hawaii with the fires over there in Maui. Prayers to them. Landwood in the house, 310. What up, El Chapo? Cracking, man. Hoping all is well. Trying to get our brother Timothy Sherow on here. He's an author. Got a book out, a great book called Blood Cousins. So we're gonna get that worked out in a second. But yeah, man. Anybody get a chance to see what happened in I guess we've been all over the feed, all over the timeline. You may be tired of it, but it's been kind of comical to me. But the situation that popped off in Montgomery, Alabama, call it the brawl for it all. Man, any ideas, any comments on that, man? Been an interesting dynamic, man, just as we continue to face these racial relations in this country, man. It's a very interesting dynamic, but needless to say, when you see several people teaming up on one man, you know, it's only right when others come to the aid and defense to help that man, you know. So I know y'all seen some of the memes out there, the hat memes, the interview with the chair. The chair been getting a lot of highlights. It's real comical, man. So let's see if I can tap into the feed, see who's online. Man, let me see here. There we go. What's up, LaLa?
Hey, panel.
What's up? What's up? How you doing?
I'm gonna just say these are some new glasses. I can't see. I can't see nothing.
Man.
How's everybody?
All is well. I was just doing some fluff, man. Just talking about some current events till we get our brother on the line. But I was been up and down our timeline. I'm pretty sure you saw it. The brawl for it all in Montgomery, Alabama. I was just chiming in on that. I don't know if you got some feedback. What's your take on that? Your perspective on that?
Me? You know what? My phone is tripping. Cancel Siri.
Uh-oh.
Go away, Siri.
Can you hear me now?
So what about the brawl?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been on your timeline. I don't know if you're tired of it or not, but it's been very interesting dynamic thing that popped off in Montgomery, Alabama, with the brother getting jumped by 3-4 other people, and
it's like 1 and 2 and 3.
Did you guys ever find out what was the reasoning behind that? What started it all?
From my understanding, he was a worker there who was attempting to have their boat removed. There was a ship that was supposed to dock, a boat that was supposed to dock there.
On the ship, who had to get off and ask them to move the boat. Yeah, sorry, straight.
He could, yeah. And he kept asking them to move, and they wouldn't move the boat. So I think he took it upon himself to kind of move the boat along out of the way. And lo and behold, here they come with the issue, you know.
Right.
The alcohol. One, it was alcohol, and 2, Trump just gave a speech. You know, number 45 got them all riled up, and we don't have to do nothing. And they own a business out there, so they think they own that city. Yeah. Oh yeah, and it, it was like the first one kind of got a little violent, and then you're like, okay, that's unnecessary. Then I'm like watching it was like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, even ladies taking shit.
Even the women.
Yeah. No,
I saw it, but I didn't pay too much attention to it, honestly. I did hear that the boy who swam across has a GoFundMe page now that somebody else put up for him.
Yeah, he's like 16 years of age, and he swam across, and he was body slamming people, and handling his business. So, all in all, I know some people, however you may take it, man, I just know I come from an environment where we kind of off each other, we kill each other, we at each other's neck and throat a lot. And it's almost like a breath of fresh air to see just kind of brothers coming together.
Right.
Even if for a simple fight, but it may escalate to higher and better things where we do business better and just function better with each other. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we will see.
Yeah, what's you got a food review for us? I know you've been sharing some good food with us. What's the spot you went to the other day?
Okay, so just
what was the Nook? The Nook. It's in Lomita. So it's basically everything is made from scratch.
Yeah.
That was my first time going there. I had smothered turkey sausage, smothered biscuits with scrambled eggs and smothered potatoes.
Yeah, she shared a picture with us, y'all. You know,
I can still taste it.
Yeah, she be sharing these pictures with us. She be eating real good around the city, man. So I just wanted to bring that up. We might start doing some food reviews around the city. I think that'll be a good idea.
Yeah, you're not on my Facebook, but if you was on my Facebook, you'll see, like, I'm a big foodie. Like, literally, I have people who come from out of town asking me where to go eat.
Good D, I don't know if you muted. You talking to us?
Huh?
I don't know if D was talking to us. She's kind of muted.
I don't know if it's my phone or your guys'.
Oh, no, I was muted because I was talking to our guest backstage. I had to get him online, and then I had to to make sure he was okay. So I saw someone, hey, Tiff P, and hey, Marcy. I see a lot of people. Hey, El Chapo. I was trying to get our guests situated. Sometimes if you've never been on YouTube or been able to come backstage, I mean, you never logged on like this before. Sometimes it's kind of difficult, and I had to get him settled in. So, my hosts, they held me down. They got it together. And I just jumped into you guys' conversation, because that boat thing was like, what? That's like a whole show in itself.
I might need to log out and log back in because I don't know. I can barely hear you guys. And I still have Siri on my phone, which is making everything dark.
Oh, wow. Is it me?
Huh?
You can't hear me or you can't hear both of us?
It's just really low, and then the screen is dark. Siri is right there.
Oh, well, our guy Straight Shooter is in a dark place tonight.
No, my whole screen is dark. Everything is dark.
Really? You look good.
Even the white part. Huh?
You look good on the screen. Your light is perfect.
Well, maybe I need to keep it like that, though.
Yeah, girl, you look good on that screen.
Well, just know I'm not going to be able to hear you guys real good.
Oh, wow.
It won't take nothing for me just to log off and log back on, see what's going on.
Okay, well, log out, log back on. And then we're gonna toast. I'm going to start, we're going to wait for you for just a second.
Wait. Now it got better once I touched the screen.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay.
We're gonna toast tonight, and then we're gonna bring our guests in. I got water. I got a ginger ale. Oh, I'm wearing. You can never see my shirt. I'm wearing what's his name shirt tonight. Oh, that's a darn shame. I should be ashamed of myself.
Meet your peril.
There you go. That's why you my girl. It's really my mind. I got on my Meet Your Peril shirt tonight.
Meet your peril.
I got my Silencia shirt, and then my Meet Your Peril.
Nice.
What is it? Hood issue shirt tonight. So there we go. I like to promote our people business. So on my profile. Did I mess it? Okay, so we're gonna toast tonight to this book. It's the third book that comes off our publishing company, Lovely Unlimited, and we are gonna. Hey, tomorrow. I ain't seen you in a minute. Where you been? That's my guy right there. We're gonna toast the big success. We should have champagne though. We need a champagne on that. It drops on the 13th, and we got a special guest tonight. So we are saluting to this book to go number one. What? Yes. So, cheers. Straight, you in the car? What you got in that blue cup, huh?
Now I want to drop my location, so yeah.
Yeah, no. We don't want no one pulling up behind you. But shoot, that's Florida, where the Gators.
What part of Florida? Just southern, northern? What part?
Northern
Florida. Okay.
I'm in Tallahassee.
That lives there, and I've never been. Okay, we're gonna bring in, and this is gonna be a good book. Let's bring in our guest. Let's bring in Mr. Timothy Sherow.
Come on with it.
Come on, Timothy. Did we lose him again? I just saw G pop the link. Hey,
I see you straight. I see you straight.
Oh man, I love you too. Tomorrow. Oh really? Yeah, sometimes you gotta give it a rest. I feel you on that. Did we lose Timothy? Oh, please don't tell me.
Hot flashes.
Girl. Whew. Oh my goodness! Don't tell me he fell off the. It was so hard to get him on. Gee, did he drop off? He never was on. He said he was on the background and could see. Oh my! Give me a second. Let me try to get him on.
How was your week, La?
Tiresome. But I made it tonight, so.
That's right.
I made sure I showed up.
Likewise.
What about your week?
Very busy. I got some things changing in my life, so I'm preparing and maneuvering here and there, state to state, man, just moving around a lot. So, yeah.
Nice.
Keep sending them prayers this way, positive thoughts. We moving forward. Got some great things coming about to take place, so I'm excited.
Right. I'm from Florida.
Yeah.
Southern Florida, but I lived up north for a little while, right outside of Gainesville.
Okay.
So if you're close to Tallahassee, it's not too far from Tallahassee.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville and Tallahassee is about an hour away from each other.
Duval.
Oh, okay.
Duval County, yeah.
Duval County.
I had to peel my jeans off today. It's a sticky hotness.
Is it? I love it.
Man.
I love the humidity.
I had some jeans on. I had to peel them off me, man.
Watch out for the gators.
Gators, yeah. Man, I hear that. You got a good Bible study this week?
Oh, we had an excellent Bible study this week. And of course, it was 3 hours long. Well worth it. Learned a lot. Yeah, you should have joined us next time.
I was on the road, man. I should have, but on the road trying to stay
you can
awake.
always just listen in. You can always just call and listen in too.
Hey, I got you. Man, hopefully get Mr. Sherow on, man. I really want to hear about this book.
Yeah. Did you find anybody selling any boiled peanuts?
No, I haven't seen it. No.
Yeah, if you see somebody, you're gonna have to try some. That's one thing I miss about Florida. I went to the farmer's market though yesterday and picked up some raw peanuts, so I'm gonna boil some of those up. I'll send you a picture.
I'll be able to get some soon, so it's all good.
That's right.
Yeah. So, yeah. Able to take my children to the beach today, spending some time with them. It's always a good thing.
Oh, nice. You took the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Family time.
Always. Yeah. I see all them pictures on my timeline, always doing something with them.
Right. You barely show up on my timeline. I have to go on your page to see your stuff. The algorithms.
Yeah. What's crazy, I told Didi this. I guess I follow some controversial figures of people. And I think my own music and work has been rejected and restricted. So it's almost like I feel like there's this shadow ban on me. Like, who am I to have a shadow ban? But I think there is. Like, I intentionally post some ignorant stuff up there, and it'll take off. But if I put some more knowledgeable, some in tune, up to date stuff, man, barely any clicks or likes. It's just I don't know how to work algorithms. I'm not big on that. That ain't really my thing, but
right.
I do notice it.
Yeah.
Now, where did it take you? Let me see the computer.
Smokey, Khalifa's. Cheers, homie.
I'm drinking on some chocolate water. That's my drink for tonight. Full of antioxidants.
Yep. Yep. About to go on a fast soon. We spoke about that.
Yeah, my daughter actually asked me the other day. She want to go on a juice cleanse.
Okay.
So we're going to do that. Just a little 3-day juice cleanse.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the one we're going on though.
Yeah. I need to bad. I need to.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
We all do.
Yeah.
We all do. Try to go all natural tonight.
What you had?
No, my hair.
Okay. I'm gonna go all natural too. Mm-hmm.
You gonna be out there for a while?
No, just in and out. In and out.
Hi everybody. If I don't say anything, it's because these letters are super tiny, and I got these new glasses, and I don't know what's up with them. I still can't see them.
Be like Fred G. Sanford. You need about 2, 3, 4 of them to see something. You know how he used to go? He used to go to the drawer.
Yeah.
The dollar number for the whole bunch of glasses.
Yeah. And the G stand for going places.
Yeah, right. It's always the G always represented something, right?
Right.
Hey, you know what? G-Lew got to do something for that. What's the G stand for? G-Lew. You know.
Right. Gangsta Lou.
Gangsta Lou, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I gotta catch up on my little reruns.
Man, that's all I watch because TV, whack. Well,
Right.
so many whack shows on. When I do
I
have
still
time
watch
to sit,
Different Strokes and Facts of Life. Those is my shows.
yeah, I'd be stuck on like 90s and 80s movies. The writing was just so superb back then. Even the comedy is just way better. Like I look at the comedy nowadays, most of them like silly.
Yeah.
Ain't really funny,
Yeah,
but
not a repeat.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh.
So who is your favorite comedian all time?
Man. You know what, that list
I kind of
changed.
have an idea what you're gonna say, but
That list changed in the recent years. It used to be Robin Harris and Martin Lawrence. But I got to give it to Chappelle, man.
I was just gonna say Chappelle. Well,
the
I
way
like
he
Richard
works.
Pryor personally from the old school, but new
I know.
school, Dave Chappelle.
I like Richard Pryor too. Old school, I still like Robin Harris and Bernie Mac really not. I don't know if you consider him old school, but Robin Harris, he reminded me of an uncle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just getting your ass, talk shit.
Right. Dave Chappelle, man, anything he say is funny.
Yeah, he challenges norms of society. Like it's just strategic how he does it.
Right.
Like that Sticks and Stones caused a lot of controversy, but he could take it there. He had the same people he talking about, or same group that say they offended. He had the same members of that group loving his ass. It's just a unique dynamic that he's able to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Paul Mooney. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he was a good one too. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know he was Richard Pryor's writer.
Was
If I'm
he?
not mis- Yeah, I think he was one of
I think I did hear him say something like that. He wrote for some comedian. It was Richard Pryor.
Yeah, I think he did write for Richard Pryor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about yours? Who's your favorite? Richard?
Who, me?
Yeah, Richard Pryor, your favorite?
Richard Pryor from the old school, new school. Yeah, definitely Dave Chappelle. But
There's
you
a
know
guy
what? I like D.L. Hughley. You know, he's not talked about a lot. He's very political. But I like him. I like D.L.
George Lopez is good too, Smokey. I'm gonna tell you, there's a guy out of Houston though I've been following lately. I think it's Ali Sadiq.
Eddie Murphy, yeah. Oh, Ali Sadiq?
Yeah, he tells stories. Like, I love storytellers, and he's a great storyteller, man. So I would say check him out if you haven't heard of him.
Yeah, I'm going to check him out. I think I heard that name.
Yeah, George Carson's a good one. Yeah, he's a good one. He takes it there too. Yep. Mm-hmm. What do you think about Corey Holcomb? That's my dude.
Never heard of.
Oh man, yeah. Love Corey Holcomb too. Yeah.
I can watch what's the name of that? The Dave Chappelle Show over and over again.
Yeah. Speaking of, it's 50 years of hip hop. I want to hear like your top 5, and I know it's off the top of your head and off the top of your dome. And really,
top 5.
So, well, can we go? Let's go 10, I guess. So
from the ladies hip hop.
You said ladies?
Are you talking about ladies?
No, overall,
overall. Top 10 overall. Well, I love, oh my gosh, her name just slipped. Not Queen Latifah. MC Light. I love MC Light. She's my top female MC. Everybody gonna hate me for this one, but I never really cared for Yo-Yo. I never cared for Yo-Yo too much. I'm gonna also say NWA.
Okay.
Public Enemy.
Oh yeah, that's 4. I think 4, right? Okay.
Yeah. From back in the day, Ice Cube. Oh. Ice Cube. E40. Too Short.
7.
I mean, Pac. That's a controversial thing because I just love Pac as a person, period.
Yeah.
No, I just love him as a person, period. I don't know what happened to Digital Planet? Yeah, I don't know what happened to them, but I did like them when they was out.
Right. You see the OG Steve? You're right, Marcy. Yeah, I appreciate the information about Paul Mooney. Yeah, he was a writer, all that for Richard Pryor and Sanford and Son. I didn't even know about Sanford and Son. Appreciate that.
Okay. Thank you guys. I truly apologize. I saw a lot of people come in. I think I even saw Vanessa. Hey, Smokey. This has been like, he's going to call in, but what I'm going to do is really start getting, this book is a really good book. I got sent, sorry guys, I hope I didn't interrupt your conversation. Go ahead and finish because Didi is like on a whole different, thank you, OG Steve. My son said I'm bipolar. I'm just a little crazy. What we guys talk about, I'm going to jump in and then we're going to get into this book because that's what the show is about, this book. Go ahead and finish what you're talking about.
What you talking about 50 years of hip hop and just doing the top 10. LaLa spit some off the top.
They were saying 50 years of hip hop 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, I know they always right.
They keep coming out with a list every time there's a new list.
I don't know who's responsible for this list.
Sometimes that list hey, Marcy and G-Lew did a list of hip hop that someone had put out. I didn't agree with that list. But I think we all did not agree with the list that comes out. So I got this book, Flossie. Everybody knows Flossie. Flossie said he knows this guy that wrote a bunch of books and would I help him out? And I said, well, have him send me the book. So about a couple of months later, I get a book in the mail. And I start reading this book, and after like the 3rd or 4th chapter, I was like, okay, I like this book. So it took me a minute to get back in touch with him because he changes his phone number constantly. So, hey, Keisha. see you, Steve. And I'm so sorry, you guys. I got preoccupied trying to get him on the show so he can talk about the book. He's gonna try to call in. So I went through this book, and this book is really about, like, I had my beautiful host and my handsome host, can't be calling him beautiful, read the synopsis on the book, and it's not a true story, because I had to ask him reading this book, like, is this a true story? But it's in the 80s, and I know, like, anyone that knows LA had the worst gang war in the 80s, where they were, like, dropping like flies. Everybody was like, you couldn't go nowhere. I mean, like, we get 100 days, 100 nights out here in summer. But it was really, really bad. And everyone was dropping like flies. So he wrote a story on how these young men did school. One did the school, goes to his homeboy's house, his cousin's house. And they get shot going around to buy a nickel bag. You know, ain't nothing been a nickel bag in a long time. I don't even think you can get one for a blunt wrap for a nick for $5. But they get shot, so their cousin, Chili Red, he's Chili Red, I can't remember what gang he's from, but he's Chili Red, of course, he's a blood. So he does retaliation. His two nephews, they make it through. He just wants to know who did it. As soon as they tell him who did it, it's retaliation. Never in his wildest dreams did he know this retaliation was going to set off the biggest gang war in Los Angeles. And
wasn't the retaliation going to be what he didn't know was his cousin at the time?
Exactly.
Okay.
So as this war starts going, and you know, I don't want to give too many spoilers, but as this war starts going, his sister is like, "Oh, you gotta get out of town because you done got my son put in jail behind this." Because the thing about them is they all look alike. They all have red hair, freckles, and they're light skinned, so they all look alike. So her son, Chili Red's sister, her son gets locked up in juvenile hall for this crime. So she's like, "Oh, you're not gonna have them shooting at my house and killing me," and she gets rid of him and sends him to DC. Don't have me lying.
It was Detroit, right? Detroit,
yeah, thank you. That's why you two are here with me. Because I'm kind of frazzled after after trying to get him on. And then my phone is ringing and I'm like, so he's on his way to Detroit and there's these two little twins, and one of the twins is the one who jacked the little boy on the bus, Mark on the bus. So their foster mom has surgery and she sends them away. So what Chili Red doesn't know is he's walking into like a death sentence, because when these twins find out they're blood, they're from Hoover, I believe. I have my notes over there. When they find out, like, we got a cousin. We didn't know we were cousins. We both from LA. And then they start looking at him like, why do you keep saying family? Why, he's got these jailhouse tattoos. And when he realizes they're Crips, he's like, oh, I'm not about to say I'm just from LA. He's trying to keep it to himself. So he gets a little too comfortable when they're playing basketball and takes off his shirt, and they jump him. They don't care their family. They ain't family to him. To them, these two little boys like, you done slaughtered all our homeboys. And they're our big homies. So yeah. Oh, and then you gotta get the book to figure out what happens next. So, and this is the book. And hopefully he calls in so we can. I'll start talking. Hopefully, can you see it? My light, huh? Oh wait. But you saw the video, and it's called Blood Cousins, and it's Timothy Sherow, and he's a new author, and it's I know I went through that really fast, honey, because I know I was spending so much time trying to get him on. Hey, cousin, trying to get him on, but now I could let you two. Like I call that out. That's when my New York comes out. When I started talking really fast. You say, "Oh, she is from New York." But it's a really, really good book, and the way that it ends will surprise you. And then trip this. There's like Tanisha, Chili Red's sister, the detective that knows him because he's the gang unit. So when they're in the hospital, he's kind of looking at him like, "Hey, you from the gang unit? I kind of know you." So when Tanisha trying to get her son Mark out of trouble, she goes to the detective for help. So he sees her at a club. I can't remember, it's one of them clubs that, you know, back in the days with LA popping. So she goes to him for help, and he starts feeling her. And then he starts dating her. Now he's caught between locking her brother up and falling in love with her.
Mm.
So where does that go? Because he's a popo, you know, for show. My top 5 here is that they're talking about the music.
Mm.
So saying we cousins, knowing that we wasn't. Okay. They was like, nah. They was like, nah, cuz we ain't family.
So based on this book, I really hope he gets on here, but you know, in the book more like this is more like a book of where your loyalty lies. It's because everybody has ties in several dynamics. So we may represent one thing over here. I'm affiliated right here. God damn it, we blood, we family over here. And you got a law enforcement officer who fall in love with a chick who's tied into that life. He got evidence or information about the case. Now he got to make a decision. Everybody got decisions to make.
He's working this case. So when the evidence, he's at, you know, he knows the evidence, and then when the evidence just falls in his lap, he's like, what do you do? Yeah. And it's a book on loyalty, it's a book on decisions, it's a book on choices, you know. And then when you have the two, I want to call them Rick, Kirk and Mark are their best friends because Tanisha's best friend has a baby by Tanisha's brother who died. So these two boys grew up like brothers, and then they get shot together, and then, you know, then they end up being separated because, you know, they're trying to get them out of this gang thing. One ends up in jail for the murder, and the other one leaves town, so he doesn't end up in jail. And then the uncle who did the murders, you know, like now you got everybody caught up in this. Yeah. And they were just going to get a dime bag.
Oh wow, that's a lot of twists and turns in this one.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a lot. That's why I was like, you know, and that's how I like to write. That's what made me like the book, because, you know, I like to write like who done it and why, and who's gonna. I don't give happy endings. So in my book, everybody be like, man, like, why did she kill him? I believe to my mind, she's like, bring her back. Why did she kill him? Not a telenovela mom. She cannot come back to life.
But I love the way your books through your publishing company create these dilemmas, because it falls on our lap in everyday life. In the book, the Ramseys, and I'm not going to take away from my brother's book, but in the Ramseys book, you had a situation where one of the brothers passed away, but his wife, who he was married to, fell in love with the brother. And it's just like, what would you do in that dilemma? He's like, is it hands off, or is he really the appropriate one to take over being the father to that child? And, you know,
you got the father to the father this, and then you have I'm my brother's keeper. And they didn't fall in love on purpose. He just felt the need to take care of his little brother's girlfriend. They were high school sweethearts. They would have ended up married, and he would have died, because that was his ride or die. That girl was his everything. And that was his, like, when he found her destitute all alone in the apartment that they shared, like, he was like, oh no, you got to come home. You know, you're a Ramsey now. And then, he took care of her. So they fell in love on accident. It wasn't on purpose. But
then
then
she fell on the stick. Then she happened to fall on the stick, right? We know how it goes.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Yeah, we know. A little rub, a little pat. There it is.
You know, most of my books are my main characters are men, but but you know, that was that. I looked at like my brother's keeper, and then that loyalty thing. Yeah, so you know, you read into my books, you kind of got the feel for where I was going. You don't tell us everything. Lee just wanted to read it. No, that's why I just left you there with, like, you got the what happens though. What happens? What does the police officer do? Does Chili Red get killed by them cousins? You don't know. You gotta get the book because you don't know what's gonna happen.
I'm definitely getting it. I want to read it, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a good one. It's a good one. Every time I was like editing and doing it because I typed it and I didn't really read it. But when you go to the editing, you find more stuff. Like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
I read it 3 times. Because, through the process of doing the book, and it's always something different that I found that made me say, yeah, this is I really, really hope this book goes really far because one, it's an 80s book, and it takes you back to the 80s, and that if you were around, and anyone that didn't live in LA, like if you're not from LA, you still know what was going on in the 80s, whether you were born then or you heard about it, just like the Rodney King thing, like everybody knew about the Rodney King thing, whether you lived here or not. So it touches on all those things, and it was really a nice, war stories. You have to gangbang to know what was going on, and again, a lot of people that didn't gangbang were getting caught up in that gang war, And even though I don't know how someone said it started over a woman, I don't know. This one, it didn't start over a woman, but I heard it was over a woman. I know, right? I didn't know we was cousins, Dee. Yeah, see, me and Asia didn't know we was cousins. I swear she was just like my cousin, Dee. Yeah, see, me and Asia didn't know we was cousins. That was Rega. I'm trying to. I hope I didn't. Oh, happy birthday, hip hop. I'm trying to catch up on stuff. I can only scroll up so far, so I'm trying to catch it up. What's up, Jerry? I see you, Joker. The 80s, Mike Force basketball shoes for show. The 80s was interesting. 100 Years of Soul Tide, the great book. Read it after you read these. Oh, I gotta get that. I'm getting back into my reading again. About to do my book reviews again. So, and we gotta do your book also, Straight.
Man, yes, thanks.
I gotta do on your book. Sometimes you might not want to do that. People get mad. I never give anyone, if I think your book is a 3, I will never give you a 3 on Amazon. I just won't give you a review because I think people are kind of shady. Somebody gave me, the day my book dropped, somebody gave me a 1 star. Happy you didn't read that book, you just don't like me. It's happened twice now. They never do it on books they have to buy. They do it on the books that I give Kindle Unlimited. I say, you ain't gonna buy a book and do that. So yeah, I was like, but what it does, it messes up my it drops my ratings. And I don't think Amazon should let you do that. If you give somebody a 1 star, you should be able to write why it's a 1 star. Like, I didn't like this book because you could just give somebody 1 star with no reasoning behind it. So true. I said, okay. But this is how I look at it. Every time to get to give me a 1 star, you had to swipe through the whole book. So I got paid for it. I turned out the winner. I got paid for that 1 star. And he did it twice. He did 2 of my books, and I got paid 2 books. People don't stop to think about that. Hilarious to me. And what's up, C. Durrell? It all balances.
Hi, C. Durrell.
Okay, we love you, C. Durrell. I wondered, did you hear me talk? We couldn't get my author on. I told him to call. I don't know what happened. He didn't know his phone was too old. He had a Nokia or something. I didn't know how to work that.
We need to start having them do like a little test run.
I told him to check in early so that we could do that. I should have made him come over here and do the show here. We got to start doing that with certain people. Like, we got to start having the guests. We got to get a studio.
That would be nice.
We live too close to each other not to have us a nice studio.
You know, I got that empty room back there.
Oh, you sure do. I might have to come set that up.
Yeah, come on up.
But I didn't tell you, I said me.
You heard me say, come on over here.
Yeah, and then Stray ain't gonna be too far. Whenever he's in town, he got folks out here. He can come and sit. We're gonna sit him in the middle.
Yep.
Right.
No, not the whole seat. I got you.
Yeah, and then LaLa's gonna put out snacks for us, because you know. She always has a snack.
Right. I'm thinking about it right now.
Hey, D,
I just came from the grocery store.
Man, I know you got
So
some
what
good
you
stuff.
saying, Stray?
I know you know our brother Timothy Sherow, because I want to give him justice of knowing who he is. Like, what was the brother's passion behind driving this book? I know he can say it better than anybody, but I know you probably have one-to-one with him and just conversing. I want to know what's the brother's drive, his passions, his goals, all that.
Well, you know, it's interesting because I see you drunken chef. Ooh, I got that drunken chef. You know, I'm so silly. I made chicken salad today, and I put the summer heat in the chicken salad. Oh my gosh, that was so good. I'm sorry, every time I see drunken chef, I think about food. My whole shelf is filled with, like, my seasons is all filled with drunken chef. Okay, back to that's how I gained 10 pounds. Not that I didn't need it. Actually, he had spent a whole lot of time. He has like 4 or 5 books. He spent a lot of time in prison, and when he was in prison, his aunt gave him a typewriter, and that's what he did while he was there. He started typing, and he came to these stories, because I did actually ask him, was that story true? And he's like, no, it's fiction. I was like, okay, because you know a lot of people ask me the same thing. He said, no, it's fiction. I was like, okay, good. That story's kind of good. But no, and then he's from Long Beach, and this story happens here in LA. That's why I put because you got Hoover, and he like names gangs I didn't even know existed back then. So he was really up on his knowledge of the gangs. This was with 59th Street Blood and Hoover that this rivalry, and he's from Long Beach, so this is not a story about him. But yeah, that's what his ambition came from, spending time behind those walls. You know, and he never thought that, he wrote this book a long time ago. He never thought that it would ever see the light of day. So, you know, and he has a few more that he's written.
Okay.
You know, and he's been doing this a long time. And I think that people that do a lot of reading, I think they can be like the best writers. We got C. Darrell. C. Darrell has a book also. I did go to my YouTube channel because I did a review on her book. She's a great author also. And she did a book in the 80s that I just loved. I love when people take you back to the 80s. You know, it reminds you, and hers is so good. She's got several books. So C. Darrell is on here. She's our co-host. She was with me and LaLa. She's an excellent writer. She's actually, I'm about to do another one, books that I think that you should have, and of course I had her on that list. She's an excellent writer. She actually writes books where you think, like I always say about my books, you think you know that person, like you're reading a book, you're like, oh, that's like, reminds you of your cousin or your homegirl, or your best friend. Yeah. Characters have the same feel. Like you always feel like, hey, I know this person that you're reading about. And that's a nice thing to have. And that's what I liked about this book. I happen to know a lot of gang members. Just kind of grew up in that kind of atmosphere. Not by choice, you know, your neighborhood kind of introduces you to people that you probably you didn't ask to hang around. And I could see Chewy Red. Like I knew him. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it wasn't like he was so far-fetched that you never could imagine this dude. You know, and he's in his 20s. I could just see him hanging with my little brother. You know what I mean? Like, I could see him walking through the door with my little brother. So it wasn't a far-fetched character. Right. So yeah, that's you need, you know, when you write a character, and I'm doing character development on my YouTube channel. I actually got 3 videos I need to edit and put up on how to build a character that's relatable, you know. So, and I think that's a big mistake a lot of writers make. So, the Bible is a great fictional book. That is not a fictional book. That's Stephen. Of course, that's Stephen. But you know what I will say? if you don't know anything, the Bible is a fictional book to you because you don't know anything. So, and I tell people, if you don't know if you really don't know anything, and you read the Bible, it is a great story because it's got a lot of great stories in it. If you know anything, then that Bible will teach you some things. But it's got a lot of great stories in it. I had a writer, I love her to death. She wrote a story from Adam and Eve. She took it to modern times from Adam and Eve and Apple. And she's taken a few stories from the Bible and written them in modern time where they fit into today. Butterfly Brooks, that's her name. And I read it. Oh yeah, she's really good at that. To where they fit into. So yeah, it can be created as a fictional story. I don't want nobody reading me a book. That's the audio books. I don't have any audio books yet. People say that it would be better like if you do your own audio books and I take my own voice. Like when I watch the playbacks here.
Yeah.
And I stand my voice. So I said I am going to do some audio books and I can find the right person to do them for me. Oh, nothing is better than the 66 books of the Bible. I agree with you, Tomorrow. I agree with you. I've read my Bible from beginning to end. Yeah. And it's a very interesting book. And yes, of course, it is not a book, though. It is someone reading you a book. I prefer reading. Yeah. I like to hold my book in my hand. I have a lot of books on my bookshelf. Like, I like them on my tablet because I can take them someplace, and I like that also. But if I read a book, because you can get a lot of books, I don't have a lot of room on my bookshelf. But anytime I read a book on my tablet that I really, really like, I'll order it so that I can have it if I want to read it again. So I like that too.
Right. I'm not a big reader, but I will listen to audiobooks.
Yeah, and I have to get into the time because a lot of people like audiobooks. So,
because I won't take the time to sit and read. When I did, it was interesting, but I haven't really been reading books for a while. But put it in audio, I definitely will listen to it while I'm driving.
Looking at the conversations, I really feel like that's going to be a great show. I want to tap into some hard issues like religion.
Yeah, I can hear you.
People's perspective of religion and what they agree or disagree with. Because I just see some of the comments. I think that'll be a real good conversation.
To talk about religion?
It ruffles a lot of people's feathers.
Hey, Didi, long as we don't get Mr. Will on there.
I don't know who that is.
Didi.
I think she's trying to work our brother in the conversation.
Oh, okay. I say that was related. You know what I'm talking about.
What's up, Mr. Will? What's up?
Didi, you want to have Will on our show talking about religion?
She can't.
She's still trying to. Man.
What's up?
First of all, he's going to overtalk you. And second of all, we probably not going to end up talking about religion at all. So, and he just happens to be my brother. So I don't know about religion.
I think it'd be good.
At least not with him. I'll say at least not with him.
Oh, you said William? Bring William on the show?
No, I was saying no.
I was going to say nobody would be able to talk. It would be the William show. Even Straight would be sitting there like, oh my gosh. But religion is a touchy topic to speak on because everybody has their point of view and everybody thinks their point of view is right.
Right.
Just like talking about politics. Because, people start fighting because some people love that number 45 and other people want to take your head off of him. They'll jump in.
Right.
My son put up a meme that said, it's so funny. I don't know, did anyone see Dick and Jane, Fun with Dick and Jane? That movie is so old. Oh, if you didn't see Fun,
but I haven't seen it.
Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Hello?
You said 444
It's 213-444-6764.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm back. So, number 45, Trump said, talk about he's getting indicted, and he's getting indicted for, he's saving you from being indicted. So they're indicting him to save you. Okay, which is funny. So you had to have seen Fun with Dick and Jane, because the guy that used to be Fire Marshal Bill in Living Color, he sits up and like, I'm getting indicted. And he starts running around, Jane, I'm getting indicted. Hilarious. I watched it like 4 times. It was so funny. But you had to see Fun with Dick and Jane to have gotten it. Like, it was so funny. I'm going to send it to you. You probably have seen it because that guy was popular. You remember Fire Marshal Bill?
I know who you're talking about, but I've never seen that movie. He played in Living Color, though, right? Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Oh my gosh, hilarious!
I love a lot of his movies, but I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you probably seen it. Because if you were a fan of his, you've seen almost everything. I've seen
a lot of his stuff, but not Fun with Dick and Jane. I haven't seen that one.
Tomorrow's talking to Steve. Read the Bible. That's how you go about it. Oh, they're talking about the Bible. Here,
hello.
Oh, there he is. Introducing. We got you guys hang in with us for a little while. I know we're at our hour, but this is Timothy Sherow, the author of Blood Curses that we've been talking about.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. I had a little phone trouble today, so. Hello?
Well, introduce yourself a little bit to the people. I've already been talking about you and the book, so go ahead and introduce you to the people that are still here with us. Timothy.
Hello?
Timothy.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay.
Introduce yourself to everyone.
Yeah, I'm Timothy Sherow, and Timothy Sherow, born and raised in Long Beach and LA and Long Beach, California.
Nice to meet you.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Tell them what made you write this book, Timothy. Timothy. Yeah, I don't think he can hear us. Timothy, I'm glad we got to talk about the book. I'm going to put in the comments how to follow him and how to get this book. Please order this book. It is really, really a good book. So first I put in the comments how to get the book. It's pre-order available now. And you can get the paperback now, and you can get the, it drops tomorrow. So you don't even have to wait.
Nice.
Okay.
Timothy, can you hear us?
Hello?
Yes. Can you tell them what made you?
Hey, Timothy, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Timothy.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, you keep going in and out. We can hear you. I don't know if you can hear us, but they want you to tell them about the book. Tell them a little bit about the book for the people who want to go check it out.
Okay, it's about the Hoovers and the 5'9" Brims, Bloods from Los Angeles, and it's about twins, the identical twins from 107 Hoover Crips, and Kirk and Mark Springer. Those are Springers. Even the twins is they Springers too, but they came up in the orphanage, and they was by they was raised by a lady named Miss Judy. Miss Judy was killed by the Hoovers on a home invasion when they went to Detroit. After Detroit, the Hoovers came over and killed their foster mom from 107 Hoover, Miss Judy. And when they get to Detroit, G-Lew and Mike Dog, the two twins, find out.
Don't tell the end of the book. Hey. Okay, that's towards the end of the book. Don't tell them that part. Give them something to read. That's at the end.
All right. Okay.
We don't give the end of the book. I told them about the other parts of the book about Kirk and Mark getting shot. I told them about Chili Red starting the whole gang war in LA. I told them about Kirk going to Detroit. I told them about him meeting the twins in Detroit. So I told them a lot, but I told them about Tanisha and the detective Wilcox. So we don't want to go into the end of the book, then they don't have a reason to buy it. Okay?
Okay.
But it sounds amazing. I love the premises of it.
Okay, I put in the link. I put how to buy the book, and I put how to follow Timothy on Facebook, and of course I'll be putting it up on my Facebook page also, and Instagram. So
okay,
I'll be sharing it also. But yeah, I told them a lot about the book already, but I don't want you to give towards the end of the book because then, like someone said, don't give the whole book away. What's up, Mac Malone, darling? I don't want to give away the end of the book, so let them give them a reason to go buy it, read it, and download it. It drops tomorrow, so please support the book. It's
yes, ma'am.
It's a good book, and Dee approved.
It dropped.
Yes, it's available tomorrow. Midnight tonight, actually. As of midnight tonight, it will be available. The paperback is available right now. If you like paperback, you can get it today. And the ebook is available at midnight tonight. So please, you guys, go out and support this book. It's a good book, and it will take you back to the 80s. If you don't live in LA, it'll give you a piece of the 80s and the gang war in LA. And it's got some good love stories in here, too. If you like some love stories, you're going to get some love stories in here also. So Tanisha and the detective, that's a nice love story. And then you have, what is Tanisha's best friend's name? I forgot her name. The one that has Kirk's mom.
Kirk's mother is Elizabeth. Her name is Elizabeth.
Yeah. Elizabeth, that's a fun story.
Dad was the springer who got killed.
Right. Yeah, that's what I told you. She's their best friend, Tanisha's older brother. Her life is funny. The ups and downs that she goes through until she finds a good man. So, and then she gets a nice little surprise towards the end of the book also. So yeah, you got some good love stories in there. And then you got the fire, desire. You got the chicka chicka wow, because you know every good book needs that. Don't smile back there, straight. You've read a few of my books.
I applaud you, brother. I can't wait to get into this book. Highly interested, and we talked about it earlier about loyalty, man. I think it's one of them books where we find ourselves, it's not a question about loyalty as far as you're gonna be loyal, how you're gonna be loyal, but sometimes we get caught in between two parties where we got love for both of those parties, and sometimes we got to make that decision or find a way to gel everything together so it can all work out for the best for everybody. So I'm interested in this book, man.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good. Like I said, it's media approved, and I'm going to do a book review on it. So it'll be up on my YouTube channel, and I give a lot out. I give everything but the ending on my book review. But no author has been pissed off at me yet. and every author I've done a book review on has always said thank you. So that I've never did any spoilers or anything that they don't want me to put out. So I'm actually gonna record that one tonight. So it'll be up on my YouTube channel really soon. And I really appreciate everyone coming in and hanging out with us because I know I was having a technical difficulty this when the show started. Of course, my hosts they did that for me. I know I'm talking a little funny. My jaw's a little swollen. I keep not pronouncing words correctly. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Thank you, Timothy, for being able to at least tap in. But we did talk about your book. I'm glad that I know all about it, was able to discuss what the book is about. And I'm really proud of you, the struggle that you went through to get this book out and to get it to me. Because I really, really enjoy working with you. So let's go. This next month is going to be busy. So... And we're going to get you a new phone.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get a new phone tomorrow. I mean tonight. I'm going to get it. As soon as we get up, I'm going to get it.
Okay, you do that. So, thank you.
Right.
So,
yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, tomorrow, I'll be ready for the G-Lew show tomorrow.
No, it's next week. It's next week.
I'll be ready.
Okay, I'll let you know next week.
Huh?
The G-Lew show tomorrow we do oldies. It's next. I'll give the date. It's next week on a Wednesday. Okay, I'll give the details.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a West Side Wednesday.
Yeah, keep me in touch.
Not old rule forever.
Okay.
But I'll get with you later on tonight, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
I'm going to get a phone.
Okay.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, thank you.
Okay. All right.
All righty. I put his information in the comments so that you can. I put his Facebook in the comments, and I put his how to get the book in the comments. I might put that back up there. So I was reading Steven's comment. I was typing it. So that was interesting, to say the least. But we got through it, and the girl disappeared on me.
This
but at least we
dip
got
off.
him. What
LaLa had
happened?
to dip out. Yeah, LaLa had to dip out.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. It was a lot going on tonight. A lot going on. So I see you, Jerry. Thank you for hanging out with us. And please, like I said again, please support the book. If you, even if you're not into, like some people don't read hood books, but this is a good book. You know, I don't really write a lot of super hood books. Caught Up is a hood book, but it's a short one. So he's help him out, support him. He's just stepping into this world, doing something different. So I just ask that you guys lend that support so that he can continue on this road. You know, he's got some other books. So, and thank you and LaLa for holding it down for me while I was trying to. That's why I have the greatest co-host in the world.
You here?
So,
you here? That's right.
Y'all always got me when I don't have myself. Because you held it down for me last week when I couldn't function. So I said, Asia was like, I couldn't tell. I was like, girl, there's 3 times I had to cover this camera up last week. So, but I'm doing better this week. Doing better. And thank you guys again. Appreciate it. Yeah, Steve, when I was reading what you wrote, yeah, I'm on the same level as you. So,
man, let's get Steve and some others on here. I really want to talk on that subject. I think the G-Lew family, man, we mature, we got a respect for each other, no matter what our path we walk or we walking. I think we can have that conversation, and who better to have that conversation than people like this platform right here, you know? So let's do it. I want it.
I say it's hard because you got a lot of people that still believe in those. That's why I just typed my comment to Steven. People still faithfully go into their little spaces And my space is in that little King James sitting over there.
Right, I feel you. At the end of the day, when we are facing the brink of destruction, when some major disaster happens, we find a way to come together. Right, when everything's calm, we find ways to differ. So I think we can explore those avenues on how we do differ and gain a respect, a healthy respect for everybody's walk of life. You know?
I know when there was floods and tragedies and those big places that people like to send a whole lot of money to, didn't open their congregations for people that were homes washed away, fires done, burned to the ground. I didn't see them taking food out to those people. I didn't see them putting them up in hotels. But you live in a $1 billion castle.
Sure.
So I have my issues with places, you know.
I got you.
Good. I got a little King James sitting right there. It's me and him. So that's why I said it's hard to get on them topics because people will not like me anymore. I like John's soul. People will not like me anymore. They won't appreciate my feelings. I had to stop saying I don't like. I said I used to like lump in all ministers, deacons, and the whole 9 lot. So I just say, because I don't want to say, you know, you can't say all light-skinned girls are goofy. Because I'm goofy. So you might have 1 or 2 out there. But I've run across. Now I'm just the ones I've met. So that's all I can say.
So.
Indeed, it's like what I put all the time on my Instagram. In Dee Dee's world, I don't speak on what I know.
No.
So, you know, yeah, I'm trying to tread lightly, Steven. So. Oh yeah, I'll never deny him, and I'll die for him. You know, I sent out a movie to a lot of people I got from Riders for Life, and that's they bust into the church and say, "I want to see how many people die for the Most High right now. He died for Christ right now." And he said, "Oh, this is gonna be short because how many people gonna stand up?" And I will. I'll be the first one. I like. It's too easy. It's too easy. Yeah. So I don't have a. I sent you that movie. That movie was hella good. We should do that movie on here. If you want to start talking, if we want to talk about that aspect of life, because what Tomorrow just said, how many people will honestly stand up and say, "I'll die for you right now"?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now we should get permission to ask them. Could we screen that on here? It's only 15 minutes. We got an hour show.
Right.
How many people will say, "Oh, that's me"? And you know, Tomorrow just said that not too many people. Everybody talks a good game. I got a relationship. He knows my heart. And when people tell me he knows my heart. He knows your mind also.
Right. Yeah.
Nice, you guys. We're about to check out also. Thank you, Joker. If you guys weren't here last night, well, go ahead, G, drop that video. We give our last thoughts, and then we are out of here. LaLa done tapped. I like these two.
We don't make mistakes. Niggas on the brakes, I hit the gas and make it skate. Keep the hood all day, no rap scandals. Niggas is real deal, so we grab handles. Compton #1, motherfucker, enough said. Sometimes state, sometimes fed. Hard hits is the beginning, we shooting dependent. If you an OG or your stats pretending, you Sherow, we come strapped. The best you see, you might get capped. Hood rats, Crips, Bloods, and pop those 16s with low lows, yeah, we got those 8 on the front line, Compton on the map, trying to get it back so cowards get slapped. You done ran across the grill, whether spitting some shit or the 40 still, you deal you the wrong hand, land of the banks.
Creeping down the back street on D's. Listen to some old school feeling the breeze. But as soon as I said it, seems I got sweated by some youngsters in some skinny jeans, straight disrespecting. You wanna make noise, make noise. We can get a head up fade. I don't need no homeboys. Break it down the road of reading the green leaf and pass it to the left side and come and take a ride with a G. And listen to some BCB, OMG, Cadillac DeVille on 22 inches. And got sounds for the bitches, trying to get riches. I don't fuck with no busters or no snitches. So homie, just walk on by, cause I'm too hard to lift. 220 with a big ass dick. So your girlfriend all of my top, locking all of my pics. Pillow talking with the homegirl bitch. I kick back as I pop the top of my fifth. We politic to celebrate the accomplishment.
Hey, I see that little Raiders up there, Jerry. Good night, Asia. Yeah, I'm gonna let the handsome man go first with his last word of the night.
Yeah, we spoke on it. This book, I think loyalty is a big word. I hold loyalty high. Just remember, man, loyalty, I think it's 4 avenues of loyalty. Loyalty starts with self. Be loyal to yourself. Be loyal to your family. Be loyal to your nation, whatever that nation is. And be loyal to the laws of the universe. There it is.
Oh, yeah, I'm big on loyalty also. Yes, indeed. I was just thinking while the music was playing, because I didn't know what I was going to say, but I'm going to take don't put off today. Don't put off today. Don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. And I was thinking about that because all the people that checked on me this week, I am the person that will say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And don't do that. And I know, don't anyone take this like a bad way, like, oh my God, poor Didi. Don't do that. I had said, I'm going to call and check on my mom tomorrow. And in the morning, I got a call that the ambulance was here trying to revive her. Don't watch me. Please don't do that. I'm fine with that. But when I was thinking, well, the people, when I kind of disappear and knew I didn't feel well, the people that didn't wait till tomorrow to check on me, like, girl, what's wrong with you? So, that's my thing. So when I was sitting here listening to the music and I was rubbing my jaw, I was thinking, you know, the people that checked on you, you are such a procrastinator. So I'm telling you, don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. Always do it today, because tomorrow never comes. Yeah. Yes, tomorrow I do. That's why I said, yeah, don't ever do the woe is me, because I have been doing that crap for years. So yeah, and I talk to her all the time. You know, my mom used to stay up till like 3 o'clock in the morning talking. So you know, I love my mom. So yeah, but that just made me think. And we all do it. We all think we can do it tomorrow. Like tomorrow has it there. So that was my thing to everyone. And if you missed last night's show, we have One World Magazine on there. And hey, if you have news, I was going through his little magazine also. Make sure you get in touch with him. If you go back to the show, we posted all his links. And then both me and G-Lew always have his stuff on our pages. One World Magazine, Hip Hop. We're going to be in 50 years of hip hop. And then don't forget, we got the lovely, beautiful. Hey, what was Nay Love tonight? Lovely, beautiful Nay Love tomorrow with G-Lew. I'm just joking. With G-Lew tomorrow on Oldies Rule Forever, which is the hottest show that we. And I probably shouldn't say that because this is my show you do on Saturdays, and I always say this is the best show that we have. So stop saying that. Just don't miss tomorrow, Oldies Rule Forever. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. To my girl LaLa, and to Cedar that popped in. That's my girl. She's also an author. Go check her out. Don't forget to check out last night's show, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you, and thank you for joining us. Hey, don't forget to hit like, comment, subscribe. We love y'all. We out. Deuces.